What makes these plants flourish while others barely survive? Imagine standing at the edge of a lush, vibrant garden, only to turn and find a lifeless, barren plot next to it. It's a puzzle that leaves many scratching their heads. The secret lies beneath the surface, in the very soil that nurtures the roots. It's all about the soil amendments that supercharge plant growth. Curious? Well, the mystery is about to unfold. Stay tuned to unveil the secrets of supercharged plant growth. Everything begins with the soil. This isn't just a poetic sentiment, it's a fundamental truth of gardening. Beneath our feet, a complex world thrives, teeming with microscopic life forms, organic matter, and crucial nutrients. This vibrant ecosystem is the lifeblood of your garden, and understanding it is the first step to supercharged plant growth. Soil health is all about balance. It's a delicate dance between the physical, chemical, and biological properties of the soil. The physical properties, such as texture and structure, determine how well the soil can hold and drain water. The chemical properties, including pH and nutrient content, dictate the availability of essential elements for plant growth. And the biological properties, encompassing the myriad microorganisms in the soil, contribute to nutrient cycling and disease suppression. But even with the most careful tending, soil can become depleted, compacted, or unbalanced. That's where soil amendments come into play. These are materials added to the soil to improve its physical properties and nutrient content. They can boost the soil's capacity to hold water and air, enhance its structure, and enrich it with essential nutrients. Amendments can be organic, such as compost or manure, or inorganic, like lime or gypsum. Organic amendments not only provide nutrients but also improve soil structure, water holding capacity, and microbial activity. Inorganic amendments, on the other hand, primarily address specific nutrient deficiencies or adjust soil pH. So what's the science behind it? Well, imagine the soil as a bustling city for plants. The amendments are like the infrastructure upgrades that make the city more livable. They improve the roads, aeration, increase water supply, moisture retention, and ensure a rich supply of food, nutrients. The plants, like the city's residents, can then thrive and grow, leading to a lush and vibrant garden. But don't just take our word for it. Experts in the field of soil science and horticulture echo these sentiments. They emphasize time and again the critical role of soil amendments in promoting plant health and growth. The consensus? A well-amended soil can make the difference between a struggling plant and a thriving one. So, whether you're a seasoned gardener or a green-thumbed newbie, it's time to take soil amendments seriously. Remember, a garden is only as good as the soil it's planted in. And the right soil amendments can be the game changer your garden needs. Let's count down the top soil amendments that can supercharge your plants. First on our list is compost. Think of it as the black gold of gardening. It's packed with organic matter, which helps to improve soil structure and fertility. Compost also aids in water retention, so your plants stay hydrated, and the best part? You can make it at home with kitchen scraps and yard waste. Next up is bone meal, a slow-release source of phosphorus that promotes root development and blooms. It also contains calcium, a vital nutrient for plant health. Just sprinkle a little around the base of your plants and let nature do the rest. Third, we have worm castings. Yes, you heard that right. This is the fancy term for worm poop. But don't be put off by its origin. Worm castings are nutrient-rich and help to improve soil structure and fertility. Plus, they contain beneficial microbes that protect your plants from diseases. Number 4 is biochar. This is a type of charcoal that's used as a soil amendment. It's a great way to improve soil health and increase fertility. Biochar also helps to lock in nutrients and water, so your plants get what they need when they need it. Coming in at number 5 is green sand. This mineral-rich amendment is a great source of potassium, iron, and magnesium. It also helps to loosen heavy soils, improving aeration and drainage. Sixth on our list is rock phosphate. This is a natural source of phosphorus, a nutrient that's essential for plant growth. Rock phosphate also promotes root development and flowering. Seventh, we have sulfur. If your soil is too alkaline, sulfur can help to lower its pH, making it more suitable for acid-loving plants. Just be sure to use it sparingly. Eighth on our list is gypsum. This amendment is a great source of calcium and sulfur. It also helps to improve soil structure, especially in heavy clay soils. Ninth, we have kelp meal. This is a nutrient-rich amendment that's packed with trace minerals. Kelp meal also contains hormones that can help to stimulate plant growth. And finally, at number 10, we have bat guano. This is a highly concentrated source of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Bat guano also helps to improve soil structure and fertility. So, there you have it. From compost to bat guano, These are the top soil amendments that can supercharge your plant growth. Each one brings something unique to the table and can help to transform your garden from blah to wow. But remember, it's not just about adding amendments, it's also about understanding your soil and what it needs. So, do your homework, get your soil tested, and then choose the right amendments for your garden. These are the secret weapons to supercharge your plants. Now that we know our top amendments, how do we apply them effectively? Let's start with compost. The key here is to mix it thoroughly with your existing soil, not just lay it on top. Imagine you're baking a cake, and you need all the ingredients evenly distributed for the best results. The same principle applies here. Moving on to bone meal, you'll want to dig a little deeper, literally. Because it's slow releasing, bone meal works best when it's incorporated into the soil at the root level. So, next time you're planting, sprinkle some in the hole before you place your plant. Then we have green sand. This amendment is a slow-release source of potassium and trace elements, so it's best to mix it into the soil at the beginning of the growing season. It's like giving your plants a multivitamin boost right from the start. Now, let's talk about blood meal. This powerful nitrogen source can burn plants if applied directly. So make sure to mix it well with your soil, and remember, a little goes a long way. As for fish emulsion, this one's a bit different. It's a liquid, so you'll want to dilute it with water before applying. Think of it as a quick pick-me-up for your plants, especially during the growing season. And lastly, we have worm castings. These can be applied directly to the soil surface or mixed in. Either way, your plants will thank you for the extra help in nutrient absorption. Now, a word of caution. Too much of anything can be harmful, even soil amendments. So always remember to follow recommended quantities. Overdoing can lead to nutrient imbalances that could harm your plants rather than help them. And there you have it. With these techniques, you're well on your way to supercharged plant growth. Just remember, gardening, like any other skill, takes time, patience, and practice. But with these tips in your gardening toolkit, you're certainly setting yourself up for success. Happy gardening! But don't just take our word for it, see the amazing results for yourself. Imagine a garden, once barren and lifeless, now booming with life and color. This isn't a magic trick, it's the power of soil amendments in action. Gardeners from all over have shared their before and after stories, and the transformations are nothing short of miraculous. Let's start with Jane, a novice gardener from Maine. Her backyard was nothing but an expanse of sandy soil, incapable of supporting even the hardiest of plants. But then she discovered the power of compost. She started composting her kitchen scraps, and in a few months her once infertile backyard was teeming with all sorts of plants, from tomatoes to sunflowers. Then there's Carlos from California. His issue was clay soil, hard and compact. It was as if his plants were trying to grow on concrete. But then he started mixing in gypsum. The results? His soil structure improved dramatically, and his garden transformed from a barren landscape into a lush oasis. And we can't forget about Lily from Louisiana. Her garden was lackluster due to nutrient-poor soil. But once she started adding bone meal into her soil, her plants began to flourish, their colors more vibrant than ever. These stories are a testament to the power of soil amendments. They're not just theory, but proven practices tested by gardeners just like you. The proof, as they say, is in the plants. Remember our opening scene? Look at it now. A barren plot transformed into a vibrant, flourishing garden, all thanks to the power of soil amendments. This isn't magic, it's science, and it's within your reach. Ready to supercharge your plant growth? It's time to revolutionize your gardening practices. Embrace the amendments we've unveiled today, and watch as your garden thrives like never before. Tune in next time for more revolutionary gardening insights. Before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share our secrets for supercharged plant growth. Your support keeps us growing. See you in the next video. Until then, happy gardening.